What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast here, and got a little bit of Scarlet Witch gameplay, or do I? This is her House of M costume, and it's somewhat appropriate because, yes, I have that. We have a new character available. It is Wiccan, and he is an enhanced costume for the Scarlet Witch. There we go. Purchased. And interesting. By purchasing Wiccan, you get all this. I probably could have just bought the costume, huh? I probably screwed that up. Let's see. I did not need to buy that. Jeez. I'm stupid. I could have just bought the costume. So it's an enhanced costume. I might as well open these. And hey, I get a character token. I don't know. Yeah, I guess whatever. So here it is, Wiccan. The advanced costume. So, Wiccan is obviously an enhanced costume for the Scarlet Witch, and the reason behind it is Wiccan is the son of the Scarlet Witch. Super long story, and the reason why I had the House of M costume active was because, you know,
weirder than I was expecting, but I'm actually kind of grateful to have you, Magneto.
Is during the House of M, that's when, you know, Wanda basically said no more mutants, and all the mutants disappeared. So it's a little apropos that, you know, we've got Wiccan as a I gotta sort all my stuff out. We've got Wiccan as a an enhanced costume for his mother. Essentially, Wanda was having twins, and I don't know, through a lot of things, she lost them. They were thought to be dead, and they ended up in two other, like, their souls ended up in two other kids, basically, and Wiccan was one of them, and Speed was the other. So, you know, essentially, her other child ends up having the powers of her brother, Quicksilver. So, there's a couple cool things about Wiccan. He's one of the first, like, kind of openly gay characters. He has a kind of romance thing going on with the Hulkling, who is like a Kree / Skrull, you know, shape-shifting Hulk-like character. So that's certainly interesting. I mean, it doesn't change anything for me. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised that Wiccan was a enhanced costume, but I guess I shouldn't be, because he's part of the Young Avengers. I mean, some would even say he's their quasi-leader. If not outright leader. I guess maybe Patriot might have something to say about that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and check out
the problem with futurists like
Wiccan.
Stark is they have no
I can't really hear any of the conversation that might be going on. I just have the volume turned down. But, yeah, I mean, essentially, you know, playing as Wiccan is like playing as the Scarlet Witch. So, and I love the fact that he has teleportation powers, which is accurate.
I just needed to see if there was something worthwhile inside.
Which is accurate to how he is in the comics. Teleportation is definitely a very big part of what Wiccan is all about. He teleports people here, there, and everywhere. So, for me, like, I mean, I've obviously read House of M. House of M is a massive storyline. in the Marvel Comics universe. I mean, essentially, with just a few words, you know, the Scarlet Witch was able to wipe out all mutants across the world, you know. So it's insane, and it really was part of the reason, like one of the main reasons behind X-Men versus Avengers, which I enjoyed personally as a story. He was also very involved in Civil War, which for me, like, I think everybody has their favorite kind of moment in comics. Like, for me, I love that period. Like, whatever they were doing around that time, like the early 2000s to 2007, 8 area, like maybe even 2009. Like, cosmically, I was loving, you know, Annihilation, Realm of Kings, War of Kings, stuff like that. And then there was like, I loved Civil War. I mean, I know I might be alone in that. I really loved Civil War. I loved everything that kind of came after Civil War, like Dark Reign and the Secret Invasion. So there's a lot of really cool stuff going on there. It was a really great time to me. I'm just trying to, like, show his powers. Close-ups. But yeah, that was really my first exposure to Wiccan, was during Civil War. I think part of my attachment was with Civil War is like Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That was such a great game, and I think I really ended up falling in love with that kind of era because of the game. You know, having the Civil War as a theme. I think actually it was Ultimate Alliance 2. So that probably means it was like the mid 2000s up until like maybe 2010 or so. Like, that for me is when they were getting it all right. Like, what I really need to do a video about everything that's kind of going on now, because I'm not really feeling it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and unmake reality on Superior Spider-Man here. Alright, so there he is. And boom. We just unmade reality. And we are doing stuff. I don't even know if I'm really hurting him very much. So yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I don't have a way to mute my microphone. I really apologize for that. If you heard it. You know, Scarlet Witch is not a character I used nearly as much as I thought I would. I think she's really good, and I know that there are a lot of people that really, really like and enjoy her. I don't think having a Wiccan kind of skin or costume is going to change any of that for me. I mean, I'll play him as much or play her as much as I would anybody else. Let's go get that XP. Gotta re-roll this. I always kind of re-roll to try to keep it where I am. Like now I got Industry City. I need to go find some civilians. There we go. I really feel like Industry City is the best area in the game to kind of run around and level up. I'm really happy that I didn't have Scarlet Witch as a level 60 yet. I mean, I have been trying to get as many characters to level 60 as I can. And I kind of stopped at 50 with her because I had really accomplished what I needed to. Kind of letting everybody else take care of this. Because right here is where the spawn is. I have to admit that this costume looks really good. They did a really good job with it. I like the fact that they kind of like spread everything out as well. I'm in the process of doing my taxes, and I printed out all my my orders from Marvel Heroes today, and I'm just afraid to see. I'm about to tally it all up tomorrow. I'm afraid to see how much I actually spent on the game last year. I want to say it's probably going to come out to... Oh, no. Alright, whatever. So that was one of the spawn locations, usually. Anyway, I'm afraid to see how much I actually spent on the game last year. I'm going to guess it's probably around $600-700, if not more. But what does it matter if you enjoy the game, right? Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right.
That felt really good. That's motivation enough to do it again.
I guess accidentally buying character packs instead of the character, that'll do it. So if you're a Wiccan fan, I'd love to really hear from you and find out what it is about Wiccan that it does it for you. Is it because he's, you know, a gay character? I mean, like, It's certainly interesting, his, you know, kind of love interest with Hulkling. I have to admit, it was definitely a little shocking. I don't know if shocking is really the word, but it's definitely something that was unique and special, and it caught me off guard. When I definitely, that was something I saw, you know, as it happened. I was like, it wasn't like a shock, I guess, as much as it was, wow, they went that direction, and that's cool. I mean, I think I'm not opposed to stuff like that, you know, like I'm glad they did it with a character like Wiccan, you know, as opposed to like pulling a culture shock and saying, oh, Thor is gay, you know. Like, I feel like the characters they have gone that route with have made sense in a way. Like Alan Scott, you know, the original Green Lantern, who in New 52 they kind of made into like an Earth 2 Green Lantern. Yeah, I mean, I don't want it to sound like I think that all, second tier characters, only second tier characters should be gay. It's just, I don't know, like picking established characters for anything, like changing race, stuff like that. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't think you have to create a new character for it per se, but it's a touchy subject for a lot of people. And I'm not going to sit here and say one side's right or wrong. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter who you are or who you love or what you believe in. For me, it's, are you happy in life? And I feel like people should be able to do whatever makes them happy in life. We all only live once, and I have no issues with people marrying who they want to marry, love who they want to love, all that stuff. That's good to me. And I feel like it's good to have that message, portrayed in entertainment, in comics. Comics are, I don't know, like I know I take it very seriously a lot of times, but at the same time I don't, like there's a lot of real world stuff going on out there, and I understand that, the role that comic books kind of take in it for a lot of people, and that's good. I mean, like having that escape, and everybody should have that escape. I also don't feel like things should be forced on people. So, like, if there are people out there that don't believe in homosexuality and stuff like that, I'm okay with that. Like, I mean, I feel like they have just as much right to not believe in it as people, have to believe. My big thing is, it's more that I don't believe anybody else should tell somebody they can't do something, like I don't believe that belief should be forced upon anyone either way. Like I don't believe anybody should be able to guilt someone into, believing in in one thing or the other, like I know at this point, it is a little there are a lot of people that are kind of seen as, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's starting to be people that don't believe in homosexuality are starting to become the people that are ridiculed, especially by the people that believe. And I understand, like, you want people to believe what you believe, but at the same time, like, you can't make anybody do anything, and that's like, it's such a hard thing, to talk about. I didn't really necessarily know that this is the direction I was going to go with this video, but I mean, I feel like that's exactly what a character like Wiccan does. He makes people talk about it. It's brings on the social awareness, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't know, I mean, I just kind of feel like people should live the lives they want to live, like that's my stance. I should probably shut up about all this and end the video, but I don't know, I feel like I want to get her up to 52. Come on, just give me... What the hell? Alright, after this, I'm going to end the video. I think you guys all get the point. So Wiccan, the character by himself, is about $15. If you want to make the mistake that I just made and buy his special, bundle, you get Wiccan, you get a Scarlet Witch token, you get some cards with some boosts and stuff like that. So there is that. I mean, honestly, like, I spend a lot of money on boosts and stuff like that anyway. Come on, let me just pick that up. So, like, it's not really even that big of a deal that I bought that, the bundle instead of, I'm gonna go ahead and unmake reality again. There we go. I didn't really need to do that, but, I did it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Got it to level 52. So, when I get back to the tower over here, or Avengers Tower, I'm going to go ahead and play some of his voiceover stuff. I did notice, even though I have the volume turned down, I did notice that he made a comment about Magneto being his grandfather. Which obviously, since he's the father of Scarlet Witch, that makes sense. So,
we shall show them no quarter.
Let's clear.
I want to be out of here. 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 Guys, I need help, pronto!
I intend to defend this realm. I have made good on my promise.
Come with me if you want to be awesome.
Would you care to test the might of a true sorcerer?
Oh no, what did you do this time? Nice to know who your real friends are.
The world is better with people like you in it.
Too many of them! Fall back now! I want to be out of here, 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 I want to be out of here. I can't hold up like this! We need some breathing room! Too many of them! Fall back now! Can't do this by myself. Come with me if you want to be awesome.
I intend to defend this realm. I have made good on my promise.
So, I feel like somebody did Wiccan's voice. I want to say somebody popular voice actor did his voice, and I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to look it up right now, which is why I'm kind of stalling here. Read more. Yeah, maybe not. But that is Wiccan.
Emma Frost was once a true villain, but we all deserve redemption.
He's a sharp-looking character. I dig.
I can't hold up like this. We need some breathing room. On me, now. Move it or lose it, people. Whoa, cool. I owe you a favor.
Trying to get him to interact. I'm gonna make her go away.
Time to show him what I'm made of. I hope. Too many of them! Fall back now! If I don't get help, then I'm gonna die, and we're all screwed! When we get out of here, pancakes, on me. Can't do this by myself. I can't be responsible for your safety if it comes to a fight. Seriously, enough is enough. Nice to know who your real friends are. Holy, that was incredible.
Alright, I think you guys get the point. That is Wiccan. Billy Kaplan. An enhanced costume for the Scarlet Witch. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And sorry about my little, I don't know, spiel in the middle. But maybe I'm not. Maybe this turns into a video where we kind of talk about that type of subject. I'm not opposed to it. Y'all know where I stand, so that's that. Again, hope everybody enjoyed. We'll catch you later. See ya.